Fabian of Scotland Yard.
Here, come on. Up there. Come on. Go on. Let's go.
In the nation's war on crime, Scotland Yard is the brain of Great Britain's manhunting machine. Routine, detail, science, and tenacity. These are the weapons used by squads of highly trained men. Men like former Inspector Robert Fabian, hailed by the press as one of England's greatest detectives.
I am Inspector Fabian. All of Scotland Yard's cases do not involve hardened criminals. One of mine concerned a very tired and frightened man, whose story began for me in the Egyptian room of famous Warwick Museum. He had become a thief, and now he waited for a chance to escape. This was Ken Masters, a poet by profession.
How are you, that girl, please? I've got the rest of the place to open up. Visitors downstairs already. Give it a lick and a promise, then get busy with the other rooms.
Please, driver. I wish I was a mummy. Haven't you got enough already? And what are you doing here? You bad little puss. You got no right to be here. Get along with you. Go on. We've been robbed. Debbie! Help! Help! Mr. Stanley, Mr. Doggy, help! Oh, Mr. Wilkins!
Gone out, dear Mummy, and the whiskey is burnt away. Shall I go next door and ask Nick?
It's no use, dear. You know what they're like.
Good morning.
Ken. Hello, Daddy.
Good morning, June.
Darling, where have you been?
Walking, just walking. Any tea? I'm cold.
There was only a drop of fuel left last night. You remember?
Now it's all gone, and the kettle isn't even singing.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, dear. Did you get the job?
No, Mary, the night foreman didn't turn up, so I
What, dear?
went somewhere else.
Where? Where did you go, Ken?
Please don't ask questions, Mary. I'll tell you in a minute.
In a moment when he was ready to tell his wife what he'd done, that he was ready to return the precious uncut stones to the museum, he turned to a poem for courage. Putting his troubles from his mind, he read for comfort and for guidance.
Oh, yet stands the church clock at 10 to 3. And is there honey still for tea? Is there honey still for tea?
Darling, my poor darling. Ken, I think I got some selling to do. Not much, but the welfare officer said... Ken, what have you got in your pocket? Show me, please.
Food.
What are they, Daddy? Pebbles?
They're stones. Precious stones.
Where did you get them?
A man I met, an old army friend, asked me to sell them for him on commission.
What sort of stones are they, Daddy?
What sort? Why, they're tea and fuel, and butter and meat and honey.
But they date from the time of Amenhotep, officer. Priceless, absolutely priceless. They simply must be found.
We'll do our best, sir. You insured?
Insured, mercy me. This is not a question of insurance, Inspector. It is not a question of money. It is a question of antiquity, beauty, irreplaceable history. No, Inspector, we are not insured.
You're not insured?
Have you any conception of what it would cost to insure the total contents of this museum?
Quite a bit.
Exactly. No, we cover ourselves in other ways.
Oh, such as?
Burglar alarms, guards, night watchmen, and all that sort of thing.
Well, all that sort of thing doesn't seem to have worked, does it, sir?
There are about 15 newspaper men outside, and they're clamoring to come in. What shall I tell the press? Oh, my goodness, the press. There must be no publicity. They don't understand. No publicity whatsoever. Yes, but get rid of them, that's all. Just get rid of them. Do you agree, Inspector? It wouldn't help, would it?
It might.
Oh, dear.
But just now, what would help would be a description of the missing articles.
Articles. I feel I can be of real help here, Inspector. By a happy chance, I have with me a small booklet of the collection, containing its history and associations, its value to the stream of world culture, profusely illustrated with photographs, and really crammed with information. I am the author.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, this might prove useful.
Indubitably. Would you like me to autograph it?
Well, I'm sure Scotland Yard would be honored, sir.
Splendid. Just by autograph? No fingerprint?
Not yet.
No. So where is my pen?
Care to use mine, sir?
Oh, thank you.
You're not there, sir.
No, of course not.
Here, if you like.
Oh, you are very kind. Here we are, Inspector.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I'll add it to my collection.
The inspector's got a wonderful one, haven't you, sir?
Not ours. Let's see, there's Scrubby Watson, inside 5 times for forgery. There's the Basher, robbery with violence. James Trestle Playton, he was hanged.
Quite a collection.
Yes, priceless. Absolutely priceless. Yes, it'd be nice to have a respectable autograph among that lot, wouldn't it, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Got anything?
1 or 2 footprints, rubber soles.
Okay, take a look at the window.
All right, sir.
Well, Mr. Wilton Jones, very nice photographs, but...
But what, Inspector?
Well, if the man we're after has the time to get them cut and polished, it'll be impossible to identify them.
Cut and polish? But he mustn't do that. That would be the sheerest vandalism. It would be criminal.
That's why we're here, sir.
The alarm's working all right, sir. I don't believe you. Will you switch that beastly thing off? Yes. I shall never forget this day. I do hope that you will work fast, Inspector. What was that you said, sir? I said I do hope that you will work fast, Inspector.
We'll do our best, sir.
No sign of entry on the windows, sir.
No, I thought not. Take a look at these marks on the woodwork here, Sergeant. What do you say? Jemmy? Chisel?
Yes, sir. Could be either. It's more likely a chisel.
Well, there's one thing certain, sir. This joker didn't break in. No signs of forced entry.
But I assure you that none of my staff...
I want a word with the night watchman in charge of this room.
But he's entirely trustworthy and has been with us for years.
Well, all the better, sir. Now, if you wouldn't mind...
Very well. Wilkins, ask Higgins to come here.
Yes, sir.
Does this thing open, sir?
Yes, it's hinged.
Do you mind if I let inside?
By all means.
Hello. What's this? Comes from something a little more recent than a mummy. All right.
Got something, sir?
Yes, Jim, I have.
What is it, Inspector?
Well, as we say in the police force, sir, A clue.
But it's a very small one. It's only a thread.
Maybe. It may pull back your precious stones.
Oh, really?
Jim, get in there.
What? In there?
That's right.
Oh. All right, sir.
All right, won't hurt you.
For half a minute, Inspector. I'm not dead yet.
All right. I'm not going to keep you there for long.
Thanks very much.
I say, you know, this is a little bit much. And all of a sudden, I heard a noise. From which direction did this noise come, Higgins?
From where we're standing, sir, by this old coffin.
Oh, sarcophagus, Higgins.
Oh, sorry, sir. Well, that. Oh, so I says to myself, hello, what's the game? I don't mind telling you, sir, that I was a bit scary. This room always gives me the willies, what with all these here mummies and this here thing with the face. Oh, blimey.
I said, Inspector, I'll come out now. Sorry about that, Jim. I forgot all about you. Yes, go on out.
Thanks very much.
All right, Higgins. Only my sergeant. Go on.
So I come over here, and there was the cat sharpening his claws on the old, what do you call it?
Sharpening his claws on the sarcophagus of Royal Rabbits. Merciful heavens, has everyone in this museum gone mad?
Now, don't upset yourself, sir. I don't think the pussy did much damage. He was merely interested in the man inside. The man who left this behind.
Do you mean to say he spent the night in there?
Most of it. He nipped in here before closing time, did the job during the night, then possibly slipped out when the doors were opened this morning. A shred of tweed fibre was all we had to go on. A very slim clue. But Scotland Yard has found valuable leads in thinner pieces of evidence, and I hoped it could do it again. That bit of tweed fibre to the men in the crime lab had some meaning. They could describe the nature and quality of the thread, that it had probably come from a man's coat, a green tweed coat. He might be a poor man, for the coat was old. But who was the man? Where would I find him? You know, Jim, this boy's got to find a gem cutter. Right now, these stones look like a lot of old pebbles. They've got to be cut by an expert to prove their market value.
A legitimate cutter wouldn't touch them, sir. He'd ask too many awkward questions.
Well, there's the broad-minded boys. What about Dutchy? Or Amsterdam Hands? Or even that little Venetian, you know, the one with the limp. Look, double-check on those three boys outside.
Right, sir. Good morning, sir.
Fabian,
Morning, sir.
sit down, sit down. This museum business. Have you picked up anybody or anything?
Well, so far, sir, the only thing I picked up is a little bit of thread, which the lab have established as coming from a rough tweed jacket.
Yeah, well, you better find the owner, and quickly. I had the commissioner on my tail this morning. Seems that a fellow named Wilton Jones is a cousin of his. Who is Wilton Jones?
The curator of the museum, sir.
Ah, that accounts for it. Now the commissioner won't be satisfied with anything less than immediate results. As those don't seem to be forthcoming, I've decided to come and give you a bit of help myself.
Oh, that's very good of you, sir. Might I just ask what...
Merely elementary police work, Inspector. I suppose since your promotion, you found that a little beneath you, eh?
Not at all, sir. But could I ask what particular bits of the elements I've missed, sir?
I've had criminal records give me the names and whereabouts of any of the boys who specialize in this sort of work. I've got 3 of them in the detention room now.
Yes, sir. Ernie Parker, Mike Toy, and Frenchy Lemoyne.
Oh, how do you know?
I met one of their lawyers on the way in, screaming blue murder about false arrest, sir.
Oh? Have you checked?
Sergeant Jarvis is doing that now, sir. Well, Sergeant?
On the night of the robbery, sir, Ernie Parker was picked up at 8 p.m. for being drunk and disorderly. He spent the night in Marylebone police station, sir.
Ah, the Irishman?
Battling Mike Tewey, sir?
Yeah.
Well, on that night, he was trying to stage a comeback at Pluggy Hatcher's Sports Club, sir. He was knocked out in the first round and spent the night in Charing Cross Hospital.
Yeah, and I suppose you're going to tell me that Frenchy Lemoyne's gone straight ever since he did that stretch for the Veritable Diamond affair.
That's right, sir. I can vouch for that. He's a barman at the Royal and living in.
Ah. Well, you better check on whether any one of them owns a rough tweed jacket. Do you mind?
Not a bit, sir. Any further suggestions, sir?
Not at the moment, Fabian. Carry on.
Right, sir. Like to do a little bit of elementary police work, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Where's Dutchy doing his drinking these days?
I don't know, sir. It used to be the nag's head, but that got a bit too hot for him.
Well, he can't have turned teetotal, that's certain. Come on. You take the north side of the Mile End Road, I'll take the south. We searched the haunts of gem cutters for the 3 men. They were the skilled craftsmen from Holland who had learned the art of lapidary from their fathers and grandfathers. Hello, Evie.
Well, Mr. Fabian, what a nice surprise.
This is a half pint, a bit of peas, love.
Here you are, Mr. Fabian, half a pint of the best.
Thanks, Evie. There was one of them, Dutchy, fat and crafty. I was far happier to see him than he was to see me, or to have me join him and his friend. It wasn't until I mentioned putting a little business his way that he warmed to me.
No, thanks, Reggie. You and your friend talking business?
Yes, Mr. Fabian. Important business.
So important that I'm in the way, eh?
Oh, no, Mr. Fabian. You are never in the way.
Not noticeably, eh?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I think I have a little business to put your way, Dutchy.
So,
Oh, it's a nice stone you got there.
not bad. Not bad at all. They come my way, you know.
Sort of walk towards you, eh?
She cost a lot of money, Mr. Fabian.
Cost who?
Me, of course. Now, what about this business?
I want to buy some cheap uncut stones, Dutchy. Little present for the wife, you understand?
Sorry, Mr. Fabian. Me and my friend must go. Important business. Goodbye, sir.
I'd drawn a blank. I thought I'd wasted my time with Dutchy, until my eye was drawn to Nick, a small-time thief and informer.
No?
Those uncut sparklers, Governor. I've been going around with a fella that's selling them.
Go on.
I don't know anything about the lifting of them. Honest, Governor.
Go on.
I ain't no squealer, Mr. Fabian. I wouldn't go talking to any blooming cop about the regular boys. But this chap's balmy.
How so, Nick?
Well, he reads poetry.
Does he wear a rough tweed jacket?
Blimey, how do you know?
Who is he?
I don't know. Honest, I don't. I've been helping him, that's all. Giving him introductions, like.
To Dutchy, for instance, eh?
I'm not saying nothing about Dutchy.
Is he?
Well, all right. Yes.
Where'd you see him?
That's a bit of a laugh, that is. At the employment exchange.
I won't bother to ask how you came to be drawing unemployment benefit, my lad. Where was it?
Bayswater, actually.
Bayswater.
A poet with uncut stones for sale, but forced to seek unemployment benefits, might be my man. With the aid of a moustache and cap, I took my place in the line of the unemployed.
Yeah.
Go. Moment.
Thanks, John. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Here. What's that geezer reading there? What's that got to do with you?
Nothing. I like books, that's all.
He's reading poetry.
Hey?
Poetry.
Here. I'll give you a couple of smokes if you stand next door to him.
Here. What's the game?
I told you, didn't I? I like books, that's all. Here.
Kenneth Masters, 38 Alton Street, Paddington.
A poet in an old green tweed coat. And now I knew his name and address.
Where do I apply for unemployment benefit?
It's over there. You're in the wrong queue.
Ronnie, I thought this was for nylons.
Master's house certainly didn't look like the home of a successful jewel thief. I introduced myself as a building inspector who'd come to inspect the damp walls.
Come in.
My heart went out to Mrs. Masters and the child.
Is this the house that's having trouble with damp walls?
Yes, but I didn't think anyone cared.
May I take a look?
Certainly. There's a damp patch over there.
Hello.
Hello.
An amateur hiding place, an amateur thief. Somehow, I felt relieved to know that.
I'm afraid I played a rather shabby trick on you, madam. Could,
Darling.
Yes, Mummy?
Will you leave Mummy alone for a minute?
All right, Mummy.
I'm a plainclothes officer from Scotland Yard. I've reason to believe these are precious stones stolen from a museum.
I see.
Are there any more here?
Yes.
May I see them, please?
Ken isn't really a thief. It's just that he hasn't been able to work.
Is he drawing unemployment benefit?
He's been ill.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about sick benefit?
Very little. And we're in debt.
When did you last have a square meal?
Jim. Yes, sir?
Jim, there's a delicatessen around the corner. Sandwiches, tins of soup. You know what?
I get you, sir.
Shall we sit down? Jim's my sergeant. We've been so busy, we're hungry. Perhaps you'd like to join us.
He hasn't been able to sleep, and neither have I. After he went out this morning, I made up my mind to go to the police. Ken, darling, they're here.
I know.
You are Kenneth Masters.
Yes, sir. I've rather walked into it, haven't I?
Where'd you pick him up, Sergeant?
Outside the delicatessen, sir. He was looking in the window.
Where's the kid?
Just outside, sir.
Come in, darling. Now, what have we got here?
Ham, cheese and tomatoes, sardines, fruit, and some tins of soup, sir.
Well, go on, get on with it. Help yourself, old man.
Thank you. Do you have one, sir?
Thanks. Let's have a little chat. Oh, I'm Inspector Fabian. Well, anything to tell me?
I took them, Inspector.
I must warn you that anything you say may be taken down and used in evidence. Why did you do it, son?
We were hungry.
Not a very good excuse, is it?
Have you a wife and family? Yes. Have you ever seen them hungry, really hungry?
I understand. Tell me, Masters, what have you done to the rest of the jewels?
I sold them.
To whom?
A man called Dutchy.
What did you get from them?
2 shillings each.
2 shillings.
Dutchy always was a lad for a hard bargain, sir.
Do you know what they're worth?
No.
£200 each. Well, shall we get along?
Yes, Inspector.
Inspector, what will happen to him, please?
Oh, I can't say, madam. But I'll do my best to help. So, my sergeant. Won't you, Jim?
Yes, sir.
Well, finish your job, then follow me out.
I'll be here, darling, when you get back.
I know. I know you will.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Inspector Fabian was played by Bruce Seaton. Now, let us meet the real Bob Fabian, former superintendent of detectives at Scotland Yard, the man called England's greatest detective.
I was never happy about the arrest of this man, for he wasn't a criminal at heart. I spoke up for him at court, and luckily the judge saw it my way and gave him a light sentence. He is now a respected citizen with a family of fine kids.